and welcome to McKinley's tips on how to do better online meetings and video conferences. These are just some of the things I have learned about filmmaking that I'm going to share so that you can have a better online conference. So, a couple of things. The first thing is talking about where you look. So right now I am looking directly into the camera on my iMac. And when you're in a video conference, this means you are looking into the eyes of the people that you are having the conference with. If I look down at my image, which I'm doing right now, you can see that it looks like I'm not looking at anything, I'm just looking down. So when you're doing the conference, look into the camera when you're speaking, because that means you will be speaking to your fellow meeting participants. The next pro tip is to make sure that your background and your environment look good, because when you have a lot of clutter, people will notice that. People will notice things in the background. So clean up the background a bit. So those are two things that you can do without any investment in money to make your video conferences look a little bit better. Now, going beyond that, there's a couple of things you can add that will help enhance the conference. So like I said, I'm recording this directly on an iMac camera, but attached to the top of my iMac, I have some studio lighting. It's just a little cheap light that produces some almost 6,000 degree Kelvin color light. And so I'm going to switch that on right now. And boom. So what this lighting does, your camera on your computer tries to get the light from the environment. So it tries to balance everything out. When you have something like this studio light, it actually puts light on your face. It makes things pop a little bit more, dims down the background a little bit, but people see your face. And when you're in a video conference, that's what you want. You want people to see your face. So you can put a little light on the top of your monitor and get a better image of yourself for that conference. The next thing you can do if you want to add a little bit to it is invest in a better microphone. PCs and Macs, laptops have built-in microphones. They're terrible. You can spend a little bit of money and get a decent microphone, in which case, in my case, I have a Blue Yeti that I record on. So let me switch over to that and show you the audio difference. So this is the sound of my video conference with my Blue Yeti microphone. This is not a super high-end expensive microphone, but you can really tell that there's an audio difference. The microphone is placed here down in front of me, so it's not in frame of the camera, and it's also really not interfering with my ability to use a mouse or keyboard to take notes during the meeting or during the presentation. But this adds a lot more to your meetings. So make eye contact, clean up your background, and if you want to invest a little bit, get a studio light and a microphone, and your online presentations and business meetings will go so much better.